What's good? Trying to get this camera right. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. I have to do this video today. I think you guys are kind of paying attention to what I'm saying, but not fully. So let's just make it out there. There are a million people sitting at the border right now. Now, many of you have issues about what Donald Trump's doing at the border, but basically the thing we were fighting with, and when you come in, what's up? If you're one of the 14,000 new people to the channel, welcome to the channel. We talk about business, we talk about jobs, we talk about how the economy is going to be changing. This is a really great channel if you want to learn how to do things. And I will be telling you about one of the new courses I put together because many of you asked for it. So I finished it and I'm going to put it out this week while I'm in LA. But drop your city and state because that helps me determine where you guys are coming from. It helps me dictate the commentary. Now, with all that being said, and also I'm the author of Smartphone Millionaire book. You can grab it on Amazon or any of the links below. And you know what? I might as well say it. Listen, the boat party. The boat party, y'all. Listen, this is going to be an annual event every year. This is the cheapest you'll ever get the tickets. This is the most relaxed you'll ever get it. And this is what it's going to be. You come to Austin, Texas. We have a great airport, cheap flights. You're going to come up. And on Saturday night, the dinner's at a North Austin restaurant. It's on me. It's included in your ticket. Got your appetizer, got your meal, maybe a little bit of alcohol. Can't tell you all the details exactly. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you because you're going to just show up. You got to get your ticket, baby. You got to get your ticket. Now, on Sunday, what's going to happen on Sunday? Sunday, 11 a.m., got to be at the dock on the dot. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., we're going to be on a party barge. We're going to be listening to music. You're going to be drinking free alcohol, beer, wine, all that good stuff. It's going to be lit. You're going to be surrounded by people like Andre Hatchett, Kier of Charm City Buyers, Terry's going to come, Rashana Scott out of Chicago, and many more. I can't tell y'all all the people that are coming yet because, you know, we're trying to keep it a surprise, man. But look, if you ain't got them boat party tickets, I ain't trying to hear nothing from it, okay? Because you can't say, Erica, when you going to do Texas events? This is your Texas event. It's going to happen every year. Next year, we're probably going to make it 3 days, where Friday we do a whole, you know, in-house thing, and then Saturday dinner, and then Sunday party barge again. So brace yourself. This is the first annual. Brace yourself. All right. So look, what is this show going to be about? I got to get in. Listen, there has been some drama on the internet with people doxing. Okay, there are people doxing, showing people what people really look like, where they really live at. These are all part of the game, right? People are going to find out where you live. People are going to find out what you look like, what your wife look like, how things are, because what has happened is we have a society of people thinking they're going to go on the internet, talk raggedy, talk about how you're fat, you're ugly, your wife is ugly, your kids is this and that, but when you see a picture of them, you dig what I'm saying? I'm just going to say, when you see a picture of them, look like they need some help, okay? So this is the world we live in. This is the economy we live in. So brace yourself. Present yourself so approved that you can run your mouth. You know, people daily mention, oh, you're fat or you're this or you're that. And I go, but when you got a meal, you can call me and tell me that to my face. When you want to tell it to my face, come to Austin, right? Because they can. Most people are not financially where they want to be, but so they have endless hours to be on the internet talking bad to people. Okay? So just putting that out there. And you have to realize, in this internet world we live in, you cannot be talking greasy and somebody not look for you. Okay? Listen, if you Google hard enough, you'll see about 12 of my LLCs. You'll find the office here in Pflugerville. You'll do a lot of stuff. I strongly suggest you don't want to come by, though, because you don't want that heat. Okay? You don't want that heat. Okay? You don't want that pew, pew, pew. Okay? So, look. That's the world we live in. Play the game. Play well, right? Use it to your advantage, because here's the thing. When you start showing your face, okay? When you start showing your face, you can't be running all that yang. You can't do it. When you start showing your face, people trust you. People want to give you money. People want to pay for your products and services. When you don't show your face, again, Rush Limbaugh, say what you will about Rush Limbaugh, he's super wealthy. I remember somebody calling him Fat Pig. He was like, that's right, I am a rich fat pig, or something to that extent. Because he can do that. Because showing his face. You gotta have confidence to show your face. When somebody doesn't want to show their face, it makes me nervous when someone doesn't want to show their face. because it means they're talking a lot of yang that they can't back up. A lot of people are out here in the community talking bad about single moms and divorced women, but yet you go dig a little deep, they've been living with a single mom for 10 years. Okay? Let me just put that out there. I know too many people. If I really want to go and get all that smoke, I would do it. But I'm too good for that. And this channel's too good for that. So we're not going to do that. But we know. And we could totally, that's why people may talk greasy about me. There's only one guy talks greasy about me. The rest, they tread lightly because I know your business, baby. I know too much about you. Don't play me, because I'll get out here and I will embarrass y'all. I will name off your white baby mama that you're living with. Okay, so don't even try it. Okay, don't play with me. So that's just my 2 cents for that. People may say a lot of things, but the first thing they're gonna say is Miss Erica. Okay. That being said, back to the show. The reason I bring that up is there's a million people at the border. But yet you have people in our community, all they're talking about day and night is what's going on at the strip clubs, at the hotel, at the sundresses, walking around with babies. They're talking about the wrong thing. They're completely playing your mind right now. Now, you may say what you want, Erica. No, people want to enjoy themselves and talk silly. You can do that, but there's a million people at the border. Now, let me, I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not going to go political, but when you see the video, there's a video that went popular. I'm not going to show it here. It's very dramatic. It's a woman. She's got braids in her hair. Very nice, well done braids. She's from Haiti. And she's like, I've been detained for 10 days. My baby's dying. Give me some water. Okay? She's like a 5-year-old and a 2-month-old. So there's no way a woman from Haiti. Now, if you guys don't know the whole background story, and this most people don't because they don't know history and they don't know world current events. When Haiti had that massive earthquake, Brazil took a bunch of people in. Brazil took a bunch of people from Haiti and did what? Made them work to do what? Fix the Olympics. And when the Olympics was over, they said, y'all got to go back to Haiti. Now, these people been spending their life, their years, Barack Obama say, if they make it here, he'll give them the opportunity to apply for asylum. Now, this is years in the making. This is how long ago this was. Barack Obama was in. All these Haitians run to the border from Brazil. That ain't cheap. That means they spent their money getting there, okay? They get to Mexico, about, I think, 20,000 got in. And then 50,000 got locked out. So you got about 50,000 Haitians that's been somewhere in and about Mexico. That's not what we're talking about today on the show. That's not what we're talking about today on the show. We're not even talking about trust today. We're not talking about it. I don't have any. We're not talking about it. If you go look up some of my old videos with Esther, we talk about it on there. There's 50 plus different types of trust. And if you ain't got $75,000 sitting in your pocket right now, you don't even need to worry about trust. Let's just be honest. All right. So back to the point of the show. So those Haitians have been living ins and about Mexico, ins and about Costa Rica, ins and about different parts. Now, at any given time, a lot of those people could have went home to Haiti. People don't want to go there because there's not opportunities there. That's just plain and simple. If you made it all the way to Brazil, you're not going home. You're just not. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to make my way to the USA border. That's what I'm going to do. They said, make it to the border. You make it to the border, they give you a chance. Now, this woman speaking French, I'm trying to make this I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. But at the end of the day, this woman has a 5-year-old and 2-month-old. So that means within the time she left Haiti, she done got pregnant twice. Where was she at before this time that she decided to get to this Mexico border to get in America? Okay? So people have been pouring in the border like water for years. I live in Texas. I know it to be true. There's a lot of little small towns that y'all will never even hear about on the news that are full of people from countries you don't even know about, right? And what's happened is they can just come to some of these places and they know each other, or it's been, rumored through the rumorville, hey, come over here. We got housing, we got places to stay. And then they get over here. A lot of Hispanic people will tell you, a lot of Mexicans will say they don't want to rent from other Mexicans because they get ripped off. Or they get in the house and it's a whole nother family in the house when they get there. So I live that. I know that. I live in Texas. I talk to Hispanic people. It's not like I'm like, I have a Hispanic friend. No, I daily interact with Hispanic people who are like their own people are jiffing them that live here. Okay? So why am I bringing this up about the million people border? You got Haitians, you got Caribbeans, you got Asians. Listen to me, Asians They're pulling left and right at the border people from Korea, people from China, people from all these other countries. Why? Because everybody doesn't have a college degree, and even if you have a college degree, to try to get in America, it's gonna take years. So what is it to a person who will risk everything? All they got to do is get here. Now, I don't think y'all been paying attention. This is why I'm doing this whole educational spiel. There has been, when they were talking about ICE coming into Texas and grabbing people, the most people in Texas who were uproared and publicly uproared were Asians. All up and down Houston, Asians, representatives, Asians, judges, Asian lawyers were on the news fighting day and night, because who was going to be taken? All those Koreans, all those Japanese, and all those different types of Asian groups who have made their way to America. They got enough money or a credit card or a couple different things where they have opened up some small business, a little shopping center. And this is what, and I'm gonna go into a whole rant on this. Shopping centers, doing something, eBay, whatever. Driving vehicles. You know how many Asians I know that do deliveries in Houston? No, a guy right now married a black girl. You know why he married her? I'm not saying he married her for the visa, but I'm saying he married her because in his community, nobody wanted to deal with his poor Asian self. That's why. You know what I mean? Like, here's this girl who didn't care, thought he was just a nice guy. And that's another story for another video, because she might not want me putting her business out like that. But here's the deal. That was the highest angered group out there, was Asians, because they knew, well, I got a business, I'm working hard. I even had an Uber driver in DC. He was like, I've been here 16 years. I work really hard. I don't get no trouble. You know, you would think that was enough. And you go, this dude is driving for Uber day and night, making big fat checks, you know, because he talks about how he drives for like 12 hours a day. He drives one app, and then when that one closes, he goes onto the other app. He's out here making money every day, been in America 16 years, and still hasn't put the money in on the legal side to be able to stay here legally. Because he's hoping, I'm being good. I'm not breaking no laws. Why can't I stay? And I was like, bro, that's not enough. Like, I wasn't going to call and snitch on him, but I was like, you're going to have to really go find you a lawyer and put some money in on it. You've been here 16 years. You might as well. I'm surprised you ain't married. He was young, though. You know, he was young looking. So he might have got here when he was 16. So he looked 32-ish. But for me, I see the trends of it. If you're an American and you out here playing games, wanting easy jobs, I talk to, you know, many phone calls I've done where it's guys who've just been coasting because, well, I'm a guy and I don't need that much, Erica. So they literally do bare minimum. They do bare minimum work. They work, deliver pizzas, you know, enough money for some video games. Them and a roommate living in an apartment, having fun, going out. Like, they doing bare minimum because they've been able to coast. That's over. That's over. I don't know if y'all haven't been paying attention, but that way of living is over. If you're a young person and you say, well, I live at my parents' house because I can't afford it. If you're not putting in if you don't have a second job or some way to make more money, you didn't want to get out of your parents' house. Just be honest with yourself. Now, some of you can say, Eric, I'm in New York. I'm in California. Okay. I feel you. You in New York. You in California. We all know it's expensive. But it doesn't get any easier. It's not going to get cheaper. And the reason I'm trying to get you to pay attention is if you got 1 million people who are, I'm coming to this border. Mexico can only hold them so long. You got Mexican citizens out in the streets protesting like, get these damn people out of here. Because Mexico, the people of Mexico now have had for 10 to 20 years their cousins in Texas, in Arizona, in North Carolina, in Virginia, sending a couple $100 home a week. $500 here, $1,000 there. Mexico's good. Their economy is great in most parts. It's dangerous still, but it's great in comparison. You know, when I worked at Jason's Deli, many of those ladies owned 2 or 3 homes back in their home country. Because that's how much money they're making here. Now, you may say, well, Erica, they're only making $3 or $4 grand a month. That's no money. That's no money to you because you're American and you're spoiled. But to them, they will live in a house with 2 families and live very cheaply, have no debt, a paid off car, and guess what? Sending money home every week like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now I'm in Austin, Texas. There are over 35 different immigration lawyer offices here trying to get y'all to get what y'all need to do. You know what I mean? When I worked at Lowe's, you many people come up and they show you their, when you needed to see their ID, they show you a green Visa card. Oh, I have a right to work in America. Okay, why are you getting hot with me? I just asked for your ID. Yeah, y'all not paying attention. Those easy, low-paying jobs are over. And people think, well, minimum wage is $8 here, because people can't hire people for less than minimum wage. Yes, they do. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. They hire people for less than minimum wage all the time. You don't see them. And some people are getting paid off the books, but you don't see them. You mean neighborhoods I see where a guy, an older white guy, is driving a nice pickup truck with lawn equipment, and then two young tan guys get out and push it, and they're not always Mexican. Some of them are Guatemalans, some are a different thing. El Salvadorian. There was one guy, he had a Caribbean guy. Now, prime example, I'm from North Carolina, and Charlotte had a big, huge problem in the airport. They had all these people coming from the Caribbean, would come through, you know, TSA. I don't think you had TSA back then. You didn't have TSA back then. But the people would just assume, I hate to say this, but because they look black, they were black Americans. It was just not on their watch, is the best I can say. So now you in Charlotte, you got a lot of island folk in Charlotte, living in Charlotte, living their best life, done bought a house, done got married to people, because it was a weak you have weak kind of border issues in Charlotte, because it's an international airport, international flights, mostly Southwest, JetBlue coming from the islands. Same thing when I was in Belize, all those people saying, well, I'm coming home now, because they've made money for 30 years in America. They can come home and live well. They can come home and live well. Yeah, y'all, I'm doing a lot of driving right now. I'm in downtown Austin. I'm trying to drive by something. And so, yeah, put your comments in for sure. I'm not ignoring you. I'm going to read it when I get to the park. But this is the thing. I don't think y'all understand that. The easy jobs, that easy living, that's over. You know, I put a course together showing all these different ways you could make money on the computer. And people are like, well, Eric, everybody can't work the computer. Well, okay. Not everybody can, but if you got a young person coming out of college, I'm putting this course together for them. And it ain't a small course too. It's a heavy course. It's long. I'm gonna make it $197 or something like that for the intro, but eventually I'm gonna make that bad boy like $500, because it's gonna be heavy. Now, oh, easy. You can buy a house with a TIN number. Go look up on when you go look at mortgage docs, go look at it. It'll say EIN, Social Security number. It won't say EIN, ITIN number. So a lot of these people have worker visa numbers. You also have people doing seller financing, especially here in Texas. You'll have people put their 18-year-old son on the house, mama paying it, but it's the 18-year-old son who has a Social Security card on it. They had a black woman in Houston they caught. She'd been living in Mexico for years. She had 3 children in Mexico. Came to the United States. Came back home to her family in Houston. And I guess she left old boy in Mexico, whatever was going on with her. And she went over to the Social Security office and said she couldn't find their documents. They got burnt up in a fire. And somehow, whoever she talked to at Social Security office in Houston gave old girls 3 children Social Security cards. They weren't born in America. They were born in Mexico. And eventually somebody came back, I think 2 years later, and arrested her ass. Because they were like, oh, you just did fraud or just whatever. But that, I mean, I'm telling you, there's a million ways around something. And honestly, if you're a black person in America, I meet so many people who are foreigners who think they're not like you. They don't want to associate with you because you're black. And they think whatever way about black people, but they will use the fact that they look black to get their foot easily in the door. Because I think y'all don't pay attention to this, but a lot of people, when you see somebody dark skinned, unless you hear them speaking Spanish, unless you hear them speaking another language or French, you just let them go by you. You don't think much of it. You're like, okay, yeah, whatever. That is how some of those immigrants are at the border of Mexico. They think they can slide by. They're Haitian. They think no one's gonna give them a second look once they get here because they're black looking. There's a lot of people working the system because they just assume that people aren't paying attention enough to realize that, oh, wait, you're not American. You're something else, right? And that's happening. That's happening way more than you think. Talk to some police officers. I don't know if y'all know police officers or have friends, but talk to police officers in some of these bigger cities. They'll tell you that all the time they're pulling over people and they're like, where's your identification? They ain't got none. Not any. Just out here living their best life. It happens way more than y'all think it does. So, but you'd be surprised. When did they put this down here? Okay, when did that happen? Sorry. But yeah, I'm going to read y'all message. But there's 152 people here and 30 likes. There was 170 people here, still 30 likes. Jump out of the chat, hit the like button, come right back to the chat. You're not missing nothing. But definitely hit that like button. Or if you even like the commentary I'm talking about right now, drop a 1 in the comments. At least I'll know if you like it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. It is what it is. But that just lets me know the vibe of who I'm talking to. But the reason I'm talking about this is people ask me about trucking. Well, the money in trucking. And I just shared the article. I don't know if I shared it in the community here, only on Facebook. I may have did only on Facebook. I apologize if I didn't share it here. Where it's Kenyans who started out with 3 trucks. Now they got 300 trucks. Okay? And those are just Kenyans they put in a news article. They're not showing you. And then the Sikh Indians. They had the 30,000 Sikh Indians. And they put them in a news article. I mean, you guys aren't paying attention. That's just all it is to it. You guys are not paying attention. And folks going to roll up in this country, live their best life. And you're sitting over there trying to figure out why your family's still struggling. This is what's happening. They are coming to America. They're living their best life. They're getting a house. They're doing seller financing with owners. And I know a couple owners who do seller financing with in San Antonio, and he don't got a problem because they pay on the dot. They never late with that money. So he don't mind seller financing to somebody who, let's be honest, doesn't have a social. There's a lot of private contracts going around in America. People think just because you don't have a social security number, you can't be winning. Again, I showed you that website where they're teaching people from China how to get American credit cards because our credit system is different than anybody else's in the world. I've told you how in San Antonio, they literally had to start protecting the title companies because people would come in with $40,000 in cash and they would be like, homeboy, we got to take you to the bank. We got to take you to the bank because you in here with all this cash trying to get us all hurt. You can't be doing that. And the banks in San Antonio are okay with it. They come. Now, you know, most people say, well, if you bring too much cash to the bank, they'll take your cash. Are you okay? Are you okay? Seriously.
I'm okay. I'm so sorry.
Holy shit.
I need to be. Are you okay? Yeah, no. Is your... I'm so sorry. No. I don't care about the car. I'm sure about your... Hey. You sure?
Good?
I'm so sorry.
Watch out for the traffic. You good?
Yeah.
Okay, get out of the room. Are you sure you're okay? Holy shit. You guys, there's literally a kid ran the light and he literally hit the car. You guys, he looks like he's okay. Holy crap. He ran the light. He's on a bicycle. You sure you're okay? Holy crap, you guys.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just making sure you're okay.
Sorry.
No, get out of the road. Be careful. Get out of the road. Like, holy crap. So, you guys, this is living in Austin. And I'm literally going to turn and look at my car because I think he's okay. Holy shit. Let me park this car and look at the front of it. Make sure his body is not imprinted on it. Let me go take a look. Hold on, y'all. Goodness gracious. This kid literally just ran the light. Goodness. Hold on, y'all. Real quick. Let me look at this car. 2 seconds. I'm telling you. Let me look at the car, make sure it's okay. Okay, so apparently he's got scuff marks on the vehicle, but he's absolutely fine. He ran into the car. Holy shit. It's scared. I think he peed himself a little bit too, y'all. Anyway, holy crap, y'all. Jeez Louise. This is real live. This is real live. I'm gonna have to delete this live after. I might need to call the police. Well, I don't have front plates. I only have back plates, so you in the room with the plate down, but holy crap. Says, wow. Okay, I'm getting over here and I'm gonna park. That's where I was originally going, was to go over here and park. Holy patchouli. What in the world? Goodness. Y'all. And the people behind me, the white people are like, they didn't care about poor old boy. Okay, well, I'm gonna park and then we're gonna do the rest of this video. But that is real life bananas. Oh, how many minutes was that, you guys? Was that like 5 minutes? I'm sorry. Holy crap. And it's a white car. I have a white car too, so it's like scuff marks on the front. Just his bicycle. Grr. He almost got red. Oh, and usually at a green light, I peel it. I'm like, yo. I'm so glad I didn't peel it, y'all. I'm so glad. Hold on. Let me look at these comments, because I'm just like, are you for real? This is why Austin needs to be careful on these bikes and these damn scooters. Okay, let me park so I can read these comments and also collect my mind, because I'm just like, holy crap. Alrighty. Dang it. That's fine. Dude, just hold on. You're fine. You're fine. Oh. Get your ass. Okay. Alright. I'm parking. I'm going to go look over the car, but in a second. But let me look over. Y'all. This is bananas. I cannot believe this. Okay. Sorry. Anyway. Holy bajillies. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I am back. Thank you for $2 super chats. Thank you for the super chats. Holy smokes. Alright, what's up from Phoenix? We're going to finish the show out in a little bit. It won't be too long. Chicago. Let's go, sis. Let's bring that heat. Reno. Land of milk and honey. Let's see. I cannot believe that. You guys, for real. I just cannot. These people driving out here. These kids, man. Let's see what it's saying. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Sorry. I'm only writing something down. Okay. And the phone was overheating, so. Alright. Well, it's been interesting today. Smash that like button. Yeah, let's smash the like button. Shake, rattle, and roll. Good afternoon. What's good? Oh, you felt the shakes. Hopefully that's over and we won't be dealing with it. Social media is killing our frequency. Some of these people only know how to be keyboard bullies, have skeletons are obese, honey. I know. Miss me with the foolishness. Lots of stay-at-home husbands talking game 24/7. Yes! There are a lot of people, I'm telling you, Marcus, there's a lot of people on the internet who are just talking crazy, like nobody gonna Google them or look them up. I'm not gonna be a troll. I don't have to troll anybody. I stay in my lane as much as possible. Thank you for the 199 super chat. Oh goodness. Mentor Shelly. Time waits for no one. Can't make any income without risk of getting disabled daughter services cut. Definitely don't have 75K. Here's the thing. You have to do the math on it. You really do. You have to do the math on how much those benefits cost. Because really what you're doing is you're cutting your earning potential for the rest of your life. If you are forever like, I gotta keep my income low so that I can keep these benefits from the government, you just need to find out how much those benefits actually cost, truly, like how much these different services cost, and then go make that amount of money, honestly, because the services are going to be cut in the future anyway for most people. They're waiting on amnesty. Average is Over is a great book you always recommend. Yep, it really is. I'm busting my butt making up for coasting in my 20s. Didn't understand not making a decision about a career would hinder me. Yes, there's so many people who are in their 30s like, again, I told you about my friend who has all these people joining the military, and Glenn and Cameron's like, how? Why? And I'm like, because they didn't make a decision in their 20s, so now they're having to make one in their 30s. Okay. Fort Lauderdale. Okay. How do you buy a house? Okay, we talked about that. Pro style cash. Yeah. Especially when you're talking about Charleston, South Carolina. Not Charleston, but Summerville, Columbia. You're talking about parts of Texas where you're getting houses for 30, 40,000. You're like, oh, they need work. Yeah, but you usually have a man who knows how to fix things. They usually have a husband there who knows how to fix things, or 2 or 3 Hispanic friends come together and fix things. So yeah, it's not a problem for them to get those cheap houses. There are undocumented immigrants who are becoming RNs. Is that possible if they don't have proof of permanent citizenship? All the time. You have traveling nurses. You have nurses from the Philippines come over. Now, if they're from the Philippines, they can. There's a particular type of document they can use. International students here come for education, college all the time. Guatemalans have the off the books homemade hustle. Yep, up northern Nevada. Husband was hospitalized. Everybody that was recommended knew the others got $20 to $25 an hour for very little work. Yep. Adola. They're probably a student visa. Yep. I'm not surprised at all. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Steve. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, you're talking about immigrants that overstay their visa and have been issued an SS without going through immigration. They're usually issued an ITIN number or TIN number. You look it up. I don't want to hear about not knowing how to use a computer or not owning a computer. This is 2019, 1919. Instead of buying a bunch of crap with your refund, buy a laptop, learn to use it. As much as I want to say I agree with that, there's still people who are like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm putting this course together, and it's like, you want to make $1,000 to $5,000 off the internet, never leave your house, you can do it. I just know too many white people who are doing it every day, and Asian people who, I really don't hate the job I have or whatever. Because once you start getting a consistent amount of income off the computer from various things, I mean, this course is so long. I'm sorry that's gonna be long, but I broke it into different parts, so you guys will be able to figure out which parts you want to use, which parts you don't. I did it because I was like, there's so many people who could be making killer money. Oh yeah, when I worked at Jason's Deli, one of the girls that was trying to be a manager, she couldn't be a manager because she wasn't a legal person. She'd been there 20 years, couldn't be a damn manager. She had a woman in Iowa, a disabled woman in Iowa's social security number. And I was like, well, how'd you know the woman was disabled? They were like, because when I did my taxes for a tax refund. Yeah, this girl's that bold. She did it for a tax refund. And when they, when you work at a company, at every end of the year, they give you your W-2 forms. What do you call them? For the end of year taxes. She literally, one year she got a letter saying that, there might be fraud because it's showing you as disabled in an adult care facility in Idaho. And what was crazy is she was like, oh, I'm working in Texas. She literally wrote back, I'm working in Texas. And so I don't know what happened to the woman in Idaho, but long and the story short, that's how she got her house. That's how she got a lot of stuff. And the woman's disabled. I don't know how disabled, how mentally disabled, but she's disabled. So, grandpa been trucking since 1993. I'm okay. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just a little shocked. It was a boy on a bicycle. He looks 18. I'm actually tempted in a little bit when I cut this off to go drive back by there, make sure he's okay. But literally, I think he just almost pissed himself because he was just so shocked. And it was just enough for the bike to touch the car, and that's it. If he leaves, it never happened. He did. He got on. He pushed off on the bike, and I was at the light too. So I'm like, I'm at a 4-corner light. I know there's cameras here, so that's why I got out, checked on him, asked him repeatedly, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" There's people all around us, so that way I feel like I've double checked, I've triple checked, I've asked multiple times. He's okay. Yeah, he did admit it was his fault. Live. No, my car is not damaged. It's a white car, so it looks like a scuff mark on the front. It's his fault. He kept apologizing. Could y'all hear him? Yeah, I mean, literally the light was green, and I usually floor it, and I just waited, and then there he ran right in front of us. With a bicycle, y'all. He didn't have a car. It was a bicycle. No, it's like a bicycle. It's like a regular old little bicycle. He gonna feel it in the morning. Like, I think he's just so tensed up. I literally think that kid might have peed. Call police for your own protection. I don't know. Austin has this happen a lot, so I don't know. I'm debating. Good thing he don't know you rich. Girl. And honestly, my car only has a plate on the back, not on the front, so then he can run right over. Yeah, delete this video. Save it or edit it out. Save and delete. Not even that long. Save the video. It shows it was your fault, but I don't know about calling the police because you might get caught out here for streaming. You know, who knows? These bikes are control. Yeah, I'm probably going to call one of my friends and ask in a little bit. I stopped over here. If you guys can see it, I stopped over here to just catch my breath here. Take your time. If you need to end the stream, it's okay. Make sure you're good. Do not delete the evidence of him admitting his fault. True. Don't worry. You have 176 people to co-sign you. He ran the light. Yeah, it's bananas. He ran the light. Detroit. Be safe out there. You got a plane to catch. I got a plane to catch tomorrow. Yeah. Then they changed my flight tomorrow. I'm pissed. No weed for me, but I might have some wine. Tuition is $140K. Tuition where? At the school she's at or the care she's getting? Just join. Not sure what happened. Hope you're okay. I'm okay. I hit a guy before on a bike. He sued me for 10 grand and won. What? Say that again. I hit a guy before on a bike. He sued me for 10 grand and won. Listen. I think I might call after this. Overtime put me at $27 an hour. In Mississippi, I average about 20 OT hours a week. I work for extra hours to be able to invest. So looking for part-time. Congratulations. Yeah, you need to relocate out of New York because you can get cheaper than that. Undocumented immigrants in California are the middle class. There you go. It happening every day. Blockchain tech, learn it. I will learn to work from home, so earning online is a great ideal for me. Oh, I haven't released it yet. I'll do a video and release it. I'm just like, I might go sit down today, y'all. After that, that's too much. Don't go back. I mean, yeah. I'm so shocked. At least he apologized. Chicago biker want to fight you, then running into you. I'm really not out here. I was literally at the light. He ran the bicycle across the light. The person to the right of me too was like, and then they went on. Man, if you knew how many different LLCs I have stuff so separated. Like, the car was the only thing I didn't put in a separate LLC as a business vehicle. Because I did that before when the last one crashed. I was like, I'm not doing that again. How do you think 15 minimum age increase? It's not going to go in effect everywhere. A lot of people are going to get paid under the table or get paid part-time or not at all. Sorry, is admission of guilt. You probably good. I would not call anything. He clearly ran the car, was not moving. Check your front gill again for brain mat. No, it's there. Are you still going to Chicago on the 3rd week of June? Or the 3rd? I'm going to Chicago July 13th through 17th. So I'll be at the bus tour. You always click the links for the bus tour. Oh, the bus tour part is sold out, but the meetup is still available, so you can come to the meetup in Chicago. That's still available. Whew, y'all, just like, what just happened? Okay. My whole point with all this, goodness, my whole point is the easy jobs are over. That was the point of this whole video, is the easy jobs are over. If you need to get a trade, it's really time to get a trade. I may be coming to Arizona. Like, there's an event, a private investor event I'm going to around the 25th, and so I may be able to squeeze in a Phoenix meetup maybe that weekend. Depends on, I'm trying to check the flights and see what's going on. So, but that's kind of like, again, I mean, like, I know people like, oh, come to Arizona, come to this place, come to this place. But I usually go, I have to see if there's a crowd, right? And that's, if there's really not a crowd, there's no point in me coming. You know, the best thing you could do is definitely come to Austin for the boat party. That's the annual party, and that'll be every year now. That's going to be an event every year. So, yeah, the easy jobs are over. The easy jobs are over. The easy coasting is over. Like, a lot of people in Austin, when they first started complaining, like, to give you guys what Austin looks like, that's, I mean, it's just the city's changing, and all these music artists were like, oh my god, the city's not cheap anymore. Oh my god, I gotta live out in Pflugerville and Round Rock and stuff. And it's like, yeah, because you don't make no money. That's over. Like, the whole being an artist and paying $400 for college student rent on 35th Street medical, that's over. They got medical doctors living over in those apartments for $800, $900, $1,200, $1,700. Hispanic lady owned a $100,000 ice cream business, couldn't put her name on it, undocumented. Yeah. And listen, there's a book called Living Well with Bad Credit. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's a book that sells like hotcakes, because so many people do have bad credit or no ID identification. So when you start seeing, let me just put it this way, I posted something on Facebook, but when you start seeing these things asking for these deposits, first and last month deposits and all these deposits, who's really paying those? Undocumented folks, not Americans. They'll get a group of people in a house. Like, when I worked at this other place, there were 3 girls with kids. Each of them had like 1 or 2 kids. I think one girl had 2 kids, the other 2 girls had 1 kid. And they found a house with 6 bedrooms. And the owner really couldn't find, it was out kind of a little bit in the country. They couldn't find anybody to rent it, right? Because it was out in the country and it wasn't updated. But they were going to pay the money because they all had cars. And they're like, the schools in Round Rock are better, Erica. And I'm like, okay, if you want to live all the way out there, sure. But think about it. 3 women living in the house together, saving money. Yeah, that's what they were doing. So, everyone skips over Phoenix. Yeah, it's not that. I mean, literally the event is in Glensdale, Arizona, which they told me Phoenix is like 9 miles down the road. So, no reason why I couldn't just do an event. But I ain't gonna lie, it probably won't be free. Probably like $20, $30. Just so we have a nice space. Because it ain't cheap to travel everywhere. Anyway, but you guys, listen. That's the point of my show. The point of my show was that I was putting a course together about online, making money online, and it's a long one, but it's covered just about every way you can think of to make some side money or some full-time money. Because what you're going to need skills that you can move wherever with. If you want to live in Atlanta, but you can't live in downtown Atlanta, but you can go live a little further out and have a remote job so you don't got to be in the traffic. People are going to be doing that. People from New York are going to be doing that. People from up north are going to be doing it. People from California. I'll try to release it while I'm in California, probably on Friday or something like that. Most of it's all recorded. It's a ton, though. Brace yourself. Just do parts and sections, but you'll have to get a trade for real. I took a course in phlebotomy, and I'm out here doing mobile phlebotomy and getting my mileage as well. Yep. How do I get info on the event in Chicago? It'll be in the links. It's been in the last couple videos. Also, if you don't follow me, if you don't see, I have Instagram is Erica's Classy Climb. I posted a lot on there. I'll start posting it more on here and in the comments in the community section. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here and take a rest after my very eventful day, y'all. So I'll probably do a video later tonight. I want to feel a little bit better. So later, you guys.